Samsung is all set to launch its next-generation foldable phone, the Galaxy Z Fold 7. If you're wondering how it compares to last year's Z Fold 6, you're not alone. Many people skipped the Fold 6 because it didn't bring big changes. Now, with the Fold 7 just around the corner, the big question is this the upgrade we've been waiting for? Let's break everything down in simple terms and compare the two phones. Design. Fold 7 gets slimmer and lighter. One of the biggest rumored changes is the thinner body of the Galaxy Z Fold 7. Reports suggest that it may be only 8.2 mm thick when folded, which is a big improvement over the Z Fold SIX's 12.1 mm thickness. That means the Fold 7 could feel more comfortable in your hand and pocket. In terms of overall design, not much will change. You can expect the same flat edges, a strong hinge, and a similar look. The Fold 7 is also expected to have IP48 water and dust resistance, just like the Fold 6. This means it can handle light water splashes and some dust, but it's not fully waterproof or dustproof. So overall, the Fold 7 will likely look familiar, just thinner, lighter, and a bit more polished. Displays, bigger and better screens. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is expected to come with larger displays than the Fold 6. The cover screen might grow from 6.3 inches to 6.5 inches, while the inner foldable screen could increase from 7.6 inches to 8 inches. That may not sound like a lot, but it makes a big difference when using the phone. A wider cover screen means you won't feel like you're typing on a remote control anymore. It'll feel more like a normal smartphone. The inner screen becoming square also helps for multitasking, making apps look better and easier to use side by side. Both screens will still use Dynamic AMOLED 2X technology, with a refresh rate of 1 Hz to 120 Hz, which means smooth animations and scrolling. The brightness could go up to 2600 nits, making the phone easier to see even in bright sunlight. The outer display will likely be protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2, while the inner screen will still use Samsung's ultra-thin foldable glass. Performance. A faster, smarter chip. Samsung is expected to use the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite for Galaxy chip in the Fold 7. This is the same powerful processor found in the Galaxy S25 series. It's made using 3 nanometers technology, which means it's faster and more efficient than the chip used in the Fold 6. The Fold 6 uses the regular Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which is still a great chip, but the Fold 7's version is expected to be even better for AI tasks, gaming, and battery life. In terms of memory, the Fold 7 is likely to come with 12 GB of RAM, just like the Fold 6. However, there are rumors that Samsung might offer a 16 GB RAM option for people who want more power and better AI performance. Another exciting possibility is that the Fold 7 might come with Android 16 and One UI 8 out of the box. That would be surprising, as Android 15 is still new. But if Samsung pulls it off, it would be ahead of even Google in software updates. Cameras. Finally a big upgrade. The camera is one area where the Fold series has always been a bit behind Samsung's Galaxy S phones. The Fold 6 uses the same 50MP main camera that Samsung has used since the Fold 4. It's good, but nothing special for 2025. The Fold 7, however, is rumored to have a brand new 200MP primary camera. That would be a huge step forward and could finally bring flagship-level photography to the foldable lineup. The rest of the camera setup is expected to stay the same. A 12MP ultra-wide lens. A 10MP telephoto lens with 3x zoom. 2 selfie cameras, one on the cover screen and one under the main screen. With this upgrade, the Fold 7 could finally compete with phones like the Galaxy S25 Ultra and other top camera phones in the market. Battery and charging, not much change. When it comes to battery, Samsung is playing it safe, and for good reason. Ever since the Galaxy Note 7 issues, Samsung avoids taking big risks with battery upgrades. The Z Fold 7 is expected to have a battery capacity of around 4,272 mAh, which is slightly more or less the same as the Z Fold SIXS 4,400 mAh, depending on how it's measured. Charging speed will likely stay the same too. 25W wired charging. 15W wireless charging. Battery life on the Fold 6 was decent, usually lasting a full day with normal use. The Fold May 7th offers slightly better battery life thanks to the newer and more efficient chip, but don't expect a huge difference. Software and updates, long-term support. Both phones will be part of Samsung's 7-year software update policy, which is great for long-term users. That means you'll get Android updates and security patches for years to come. If the Fold 7 really does come with Android 16 and One UI 8, it'll be ahead of many phones on day one. Even if it launches with Android 15, it'll still be supported until at least 2032, which is excellent. Release date and pre-orders. Samsung is expected to unveil the Z Fold 7 on July 9th during its big Unpacked event. Pre-orders will begin the same day at 3 p.m., and the phones are set to ship and appear in stores by July 25th. If you reserve a device now on Samsung's website, you could get a $50 credit that can be used toward your purchase or other devices. The best part? Reservations are free, and you don't have to buy the phone if you change your mind. Final verdict: worth the upgrade? So, should you upgrade? If you already own the Z Fold 6, the Fold 7 might not feel like a major jump unless you really want a thinner design, better cameras, and the latest processor. But if you skip the Fold 6 or have an older Fold, the Fold 7 looks like the biggest upgrade in years. A sleeker body, improved displays, faster performance, and possibly a 200MP camera all point to a much better experience. With more competition from Chinese brands offering thin, light, and powerful foldables, Samsung seems ready to step up its game. And if all the leaks are true, the Fold 7 could be the foldable that brings Samsung back to the top. Thanks for reading. If you found this helpful, share it with others, and stay tuned for full coverage of Samsung's July 9th event. Whether you're a tech fan, a Samsung user, or just curious about the future of phones, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 might finally be the fold worth unfolding.